Under a closed roof here in Milwaukee, we're almost ready for baseball from American Family Field. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
Lane Thomas now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Washington, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 3.
Stepping up is number 3. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Batting third, the right fielder, 1.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Here now is Juan Soto as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2-1. Here it is. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nationals lead 1. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
First pitch on its way, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind an early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
One and one, here it comes.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Here comes the 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
That is good. The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And now pitch on the way. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Yadiel Hernandez.
Number 29.
Now here's the first offering.
Hernandez.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 6. The catcher.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Goes the other way as this is lined to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Luis Garcia.
Next up is Luis Garcia. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Carter Kieboom is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the air to right center. Kane on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Two on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First delivery to him. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
For the Brewers, the right fielder,
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Garcia.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
Now the payoff pitch home.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in next, Omar Narvaez. First pitch on its way. Yeah. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
0-1 pitch on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the pitch.
Ball. Down.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Thomas is there, 2 gone. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Now the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, number 28, Lane.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
This is foul right side. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in will be number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls
2
and a
balls,
strike.
1 strike. The count.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to hit is Juan Soto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nope.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Daniel Vogelback's next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, number 20.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count to the Brewers first baseman.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the Brewers get on the board first is 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo King. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, just a 1 for 9. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he got him. Next to hit, Brandon Woodruff.
Right there.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
The count 1-1. No,
and this
down.
is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate is Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strasburg with a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wong, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that So here is Josh Bell. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-1. Is looked at for ball number 2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Yadier Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. First delivery to him.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box, Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Garcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in next, Eduardo Escobar struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
The 2-0. 2-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away. Stepping in once again is Daniel Vogelbach, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready with the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back at American Family Field right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Steven Strasburg, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
1 strike
Ball
pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
1-1.
Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. And now, Lorenzo Cain struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next to hit is Brandon Woodruff, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey. One ball, 2 strikes, and down.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now back.
Here's Colton Wong now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 1-0. Striding in is Lane Thomas. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, number 3. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1.
Ball. Down.
Thomas stands at second with no outs. The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way, as he can't catch up on a fastball for letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Team's been
1 strike.
struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next up, Yadier Hernandez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Nats leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. And now here is Willie Adames. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1. Next to dig in, Christian Yelich. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1-1.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. Into the box, Avisail Garcia. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the first pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Bell scoops it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Next, it'll be Carter Kieboom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2. That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell not happy back there. Number 88 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Ready with the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. still full, 3-2. He's set the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So stepping in is Lane Thomas. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Daniel Norris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 32, Daniel Norris.
So now to the plate, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. Pitch popped up. Vogelback trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Get up and stretch. All even now at 1-1. Ryan Harper gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
On the ground to the left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at. But he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything. So he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0 pitch. Taken, strike one, outside corner. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Back down 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Narvaez over at second. Escobar at first with no outs. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Now a ball lined to the right side. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dibble. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Paulo Espino comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Luis Urias will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. First delivery to him.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The second baseman, struck down.
Wong will stand in. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now battle. Shortstop, Willie Adames.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
They talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 6 and the Nats 1. Brad Boxberger has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now to the plate, here is Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
3-0 now. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike one.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Kane is there and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch. Yeah. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, chalk that up to one you get away with once, maybe. Change up, belt high and above usually does not come back. He used his aggressiveness against them right there.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Again, a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Next to stand in is Yadiel Hernandez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
That's the ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
3-0.
Now the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Caber.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cable Ruiz. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him. Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So now to the plate, Narvaez singled in his last at-bat.
For the Brewers, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Narvaez gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Now the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The center fielder, number 6,
And now in the box, Lorenzo Cain. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Ball.
And he lays off there 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Two and one after the foul ball there. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back at American Family Field right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Garcia. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Popped high in the air. Wong is there. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Carter Kieboom. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Ball
2-1. Two and two.
2-2 down.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Andrew Stevenson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Andrew.
And now the first pitch. 0-1 on its way. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 6-1, the final tally today. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Norris pitches well enough to get the W, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the big